say. Filippo on your screen. Filippo will be on your left, and Yarrow will be on your right. Oh, I don't know if that counts for anything, but it should almost.
I think that's an honor point, if anything.
So Yarrow is going to win serve.
Yeah, struggling to get the.
You know what you do?
score
Yeah,
marker up
you
there.
can do that, or you blow in it. If you blow in it, it'll pop it right out.
Okay, so you're familiar with the blowing technique. Absolutely. So we're already underway here. I think this is going to be one of the closest matches so far.
All right.
Yarrow's not too phased by that kind of play. He's never really too phased about anything, no matter how far behind he might be.
Filippo, a very aggressive player. I saw him play in the Manchester tournament, and he just has one stellar type of game.
Yeah, he's been.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
like a psych out. And
go.
a double biscuit point. He looked like he was gonna go for the ball right there, and went for the biscuit and said stuck it right to him.
Yep,
Followed up with another one. Look at that! Both players just whacked that ball.
Sometimes when you're at this level of play, the best thing you can do is just try and catch your opponent off guard.
Yeah, or whack the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
close to
great
capture.
save! Oh my goodness! Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Yarrow pulls his striker back and then turns it into a goal. Wow! What a move!
It seems like neither player wanted biscuits there, but it didn't matter at all because Yarrow's was very calm, collected, and gets that goal straight in there.
Filippo's hand's a little shaky, yeah?
Perhaps a little bit, but I'm sure that'll change as we progress through these matches.
But at the same time, I've seen him play that way the entire day. Like, I was watching from the stands, and I saw that underneath the table, his hands were always... So maybe that's just like a thing that's common for him, and that's how he normally plays.
Maybe, but again, we're seeing two biscuits off the field here, and it's all down to the player's
Yeah,
skill.
not biscuit players, really.
No, absolutely
It's,
not.
they say, get those off. All right, Filippo now diminishing the lead to a 1-point lead. Yarrow, 3-2. Yarrow to serve strong side, backhand, off the far wall.
And again, we're just seeing these biscuits fly off the pitch before we even have a chance to have any effect
That's
on
a
the
great
game.
British word.
Yeah. There you go. We're down to one biscuit already. Both players quite comfortable just going mano a mano.
When there's one biscuit, really the only thing that you can do... All right, point for Yarrow. We got a 4-2 lead. But when there is one biscuit, the only thing you can really do is put that on the other player's side so that you can try and, like, bank the ball off of it to just mess with their head a little bit to deflect it into the goal.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, we almost see an ace from Filippo.
Yeah, I think when you're hitting a biscuit with the ball, you see players sometimes making a mistake of following the biscuit and not the ball, and then that's where the mistake is made.
Filippo takes a biscuit, but as we've seen, biscuit's not a factor in this game.
Neither player seems to be all concerned at all by the fact that there's biscuits anywhere on the field.
Round the goal. So they answer back to one another.
Yep.
We got a corner play by Yarrow. Again, Yarrow up 4-2 in this match. Both players are righties. Yarrow with the slight advantage, being that the far side. Oh!
Wow.
Look at that. We see Filippo lose a biscuit and also score a goal. Maybe that biscuit was distracting.
It's the strength of the biscuit. It can't be underestimated.
I've seen Filippo take a biscuit. Oh,
Wow.
but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He comes back from behind. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody loves a comeback more than the KLASK players, because when you are down and you can come back, it really says something.
Yeah, and have you ever really felt like you're really behind and then come back from it? How does that feel?
Ecstatic. You got to keep the momentum going. So we'll see if Filippo is able to do that here. Plays the biscuit, gives Yarrow an angel. And we see it go around the world off the back of Filippo's KLASK. And Filippo loses the biscuit, regains it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen many angels throughout the tournament so
Oh,
far.
there we go. Filippo, look at that. 3 unanswered points, and now Filippo takes the lead, making it 5-4 on Yarrow.
You can see the concentration on his face. He's looking directly at the ball at all times. There's no chance.
Oh, look at that. Straight shot, almost an ace.
Oh.
And he KLASK. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first 5-5 point.
Yeah, it absolutely
This
is.
is the first 5-5 point we have seen in the semifinals.
Yep.
Both players on edge.
And you
Filippo trying to get that ball just right for the serve. Can't get it.
You can see that he's shaking just ever so slightly. Yeah,
he's going to go to the other side. He's going to go strong side. Playing with that, he plays with that sleeve. One of the only players to do that. Probably so he doesn't like scuff up his elbows on the table.
Yep, it seems to be working out for players so far.
Oh, goes with a straight shot, bounces out. Just not enough finesse. Off the back of the KLASK.
Referee producing a new ball there, perhaps.
It's kind of like baseball. If the ball hits the dirt, you got to get a new ball, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
no one likes dirty balls.
very, very close.
Yes. Oh, man, what do we see here? Yarrow, Germany, taking a 1-0 lead in terms of the set over Italy.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, that's quite surprising. I was expecting a stronger play initially from Filippo.
I agree. We may be witnessing an upset here. Happens. You know, the big thing about KLASK is when you get to these high levels, everyone's about the same skill, and it comes down to who can handle the pressure and the nerves most.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see already Filippo's on the back foot with biscuits in his field, goals very nearly being scored. It seems like there's an issue with the ball.
Yeah. Ball's got cancer.
Yep.
What do you know?
It seems both players were quite unhappy with it, so looks like the referee will produce a new ball.
Take this one, it was okay. I think we'll have to adjust that. Okay. Ready?
All right, so we reset. I don't really know what happened there. We'll have to talk to the players, maybe.
Yeah, probably something mentioned in the interview later.
Again, biscuits off the board. This is probably the least biscuit game we've witnessed of the entire series here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of biscuits being played during the group stages, but right now you just see both players going at it.
Yes.
Yarrow draws first blood.
Yeah, absolutely. Yarrow just being very aggressive there.
Yarrow draws second blood.
Very aggressive. Just, you can barely keep up with the pace of that ball.
He's using those biscuits as like not as like trying to stick them to Filippo, but using them to bank the ball off them. I mean, these players are angular players. They're not biscuit players. They're not trying to make the other person KLASK. But then again, when aren't you trying to make the other player KLASK, you know?
But by the looks of that play, you can see that Yarrow's...
All right, we're witnessing a little biscuit play. Filippo doing a great job avoiding the biscuits and answers back with a goal. I think in today's terms, they call that a clap back.
A clap back.
Yeah.
That's a new one for me, but I like it.
Or maybe in Britain they call it chirping. I don't know. But we see Filippo here chirping back at Yarrow, making this a 2-2 game. We have an exciting game. Yarrow bounces one out of the KLASK, and so does Filippo.
Yeah, you can see right now the points being scored back and forth in rapid succession. Neither player seems to be having a solid strategy. It's just very frantic at the moment.
Simon, I have a question. Are you even a KLASK fan, bro? Like, you're not getting excited over these, but like, you're just very...
This is about as excited as any British person gets about anything.
All right, just making sure, because, man, like, I'm over here. This is... Oh! See what I mean? Look at that! Filippo making it a 3-2 game, 1-point lead.
It's a great game. I'm not going to lie, Kevin, but you think you expect too much out of the British.
Yeah. No. I think it's just because you guys are a monarchy. We expect more, but hey, that obviously didn't work out. We had to go do our own thing.
Yeah, well, you know.
Almost a KLASK point. What was that? What happened there?
Well, it was it's a 2-biscuit play by the look of it, and the ref
okay,
called it.
so the biscuit was on.
Yeah, just for a moment, but
well, that's a great call by the referee there, because honestly, if that was me in that spot, I would have. It was all in one motion. I would have just said play on.
Yeah.
So referee making a great call there.
Absolutely, they've been very strict on the rules so far in the tournament, and making some stellar calls.
Filippo having one biscuit behind the KLASK there. That can be dangerous, because if you play one off the side and into that biscuit, it gives it an awkward bounce and almost makes it bounce in. We see that Yarrow has bounced a couple in and out. That's three in the while I've been talking. That's 3, 4.
Yeah, Filippo managed to shake that biscuit though.
But he
picks up
just
the
went and
other
grabbed the one. That was a smart move. He went
Very.
and grabbed the one behind the KLASK, eliminating it, the chances from it, like going in and being a factor in this game.
And you can see Filippo even playing to himself to get that point.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got a 5-2 game. Filippo says, I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Absolutely.
And
He's got
ain't
5
nothing
points.
getting in my way. It's like almost that first game upset him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got 5 points on the board. He's out to prove something.
I don't know what's happening here. They're looking at balls again.
Yeah, it seems to be perhaps a defect with one of the balls. They just want to make sure that everything's fair and perfect.
Referee examining the ball. Filippo says hi to his mom, I believe. Great. By the way, it's my mom's birthday today, so happy birthday, Penny Reader, if she's watching or listening. All right, and we're back to the game. 5-2 Filippo. Biscuit in the corner. 2 biscuits in the middle.
Yeah.
And 1 biscuit off the table. 2 biscuits off the table now.
Down to
And it's
skill.
down to an angular goal game, and Filippo takes it.
Yeah.
We have a 6-2 win over Yarrow, and we're going to a game 3. Now, hey, Simon, if you had to put money on this game 3, who would you put it on?
I'm going to go with Filippo.
I was hoping you were going to say Yarrow, because I was going to bet you. Because I feel like Filippo really caught some momentum. So I tell you what, if you give me odds, I'll still bet you.
No, I'm not going to do that live on the air, but...
All right, fair enough. All right, Yarrow
It's-
set the score. We hear Italian KLASK Association President Daniel cheering on his player. Oh!
Wow.
And, man, Filippo takes an early biscuit point.
And we've not seen biscuit points in this game very
No,
often.
has that been the first one?
I don't think it's the very first one, but it's very rare so far.
Yeah. Like I said, both players just really working on those angles and just really fast, aggressive play. You know what both of them are really good at is just constantly staying moving and playing a great defensive game. Like you have to kind of like I call it backtrapping. When the ball gets behind kind of like the KLASK, you hit it backwards really forcefully. So if it even does have a chance of going to, you knock it out.
I think
And
that's a
both
good
players
start.
have a very great back defensive game.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what
So you
really...
see, we just saw it there. He
Yeah.
knocked the ball over the KLASK, basically.
It's what separates the champions from the other people in this tournament is a lot of people hesitate when it gets that far back.
That's
They're
right,
not
or
sure.
that close to the KLASK.
Yeah.
They just either watch it or they freeze.
Yeah.
All right, Yarrow with a 2-0 lead. Filippo not even on the board yet.
That doesn't mean he's out right now, Kevin. He's a very strong player, and he's surprised us
I
so
agree
far.
with you. We've seen, we saw him come back last game.
Yeah.
Oh, and he gets,
Wow.
loses control, regains control, and we have a
Oh.
KLASK. That's the first KLASK of this game.
It is absolutely, and it's,
I don't think, honestly, I don't think that was a nerves KLASK. I just think
No.
that was like both players, though maybe a little shaky, have not been nervous.
there was a lot.
Maybe they
going
are
on.
nervous, but they haven't showed it.
Yeah, there was a lot going on during that point, and I think it just kind of a moment's distraction.
All right, look at that. He's right back in it. He answers back with 2 unanswered goals. We have a 2-2 game, folks, and wow, what a great game.
Yeah, I've got to say, Yarrow is usually stronger when he's playing a biscuit game, and we're yet to see that from him.
All right, so both players with the biscuit. We have a middle biscuit,
There you go.
and what a great play by Yarrow. I like to call that a follow the leader. When you hit that middle biscuit or any biscuit and push the ball right behind the biscuit.
Yep, because then
It'll
you have a
follow the
choice
leader.
to make. Do you defend against the ball
And-
or accept the biscuit?
And that's right, and right there, he already had a biscuit, so he had a pretty easy choice to make.
Yep.
All right, we got a 3-3 game.
There you go. Filippo just unfazed by the last point. He's quite confident in how he wants to approach this
Filippo
match.
drying his hands off. I think the nerves are getting to him a little bit, but it doesn't really show.
You can see just a bit of back and forth right now, but that biscuit play is
Oh,
really
look at
coming
that.
in.
He plays a double, a ball into a double biscuit there. Oh! Around the rim, and he tried. Oh, look at that! Oh, wow, wow! We just saw like 5 plays that we couldn't even call out fast enough
Yep.
in order to. So I hope you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a great point.
Yeah, this is probably the best match so far we've seen out of the group stages.
Now, if you were Filippo, that's exactly what I'd do. If I was Filippo, I would play that ball back into the corner where the biscuits are. Now he gives Yarrow an angel. Yarrow bounces one out of the KLASK.
Yeah, Yarrow is just on the attack right now, not giving Filippo any chance to come back.
That angel saves him right there.
Yeah. It seems to be that there's just...
Ooh,
yeah.
wow.
And right now, just slowing down the pace,
There
calculating
you
his
go.
next move.
Sometimes that helps, a little change of pace.
Yeah.
You know, make the other player when they're expecting something, throw them something a little unexpected.
Absolutely. Sometimes the slowest balls are the easiest ones to score.
Yeah, you know, like a changeup in baseball. You know,
Yeah.
you're throwing the fastball, and then you throw a changeup and score a goal.
You can see a lot of relief there on Yarrow's face, as that is a very hard-fought point right there.
Ooh, great save by Yarrow.
Yeah, immediately
He
getting
allowed himself to take an angel and then saved it from a goal. And now we got 2 biscuits on the field, 2 on Yarrow's side. Yarrow making it a 5-3. This is game point here. Filippo needs to score 3 unanswered points to stay in this tournament.
Yeah, well, I think he has it in him, to be honest. We've seen him come back from worse.
That's right. All right, 1 biscuit gone. As we said, biscuits not really a factor in this game. Filippo playing off the back wall, and then a biscuit, and then, oh, man, there's a lot of action happening.
Yeah.
We got 1 player playing 2 players playing the biscuits, another biscuit. Like, biscuits have not been a thing, and then all of a sudden, this last point, it's like, holy cow.
Yeah, I mean, that's what is...
Oh, in and out.
That's what defines the play of a champion. They're able to switch up that momentum at any given moment that they choose.
Oh, good defense by Filippo there, guarding his class.
Yeah.
And we have a point.
Yeah.
He's making a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. He ain't done yet.
Yeah, Yarrow just momentarily...
Filippo says, don't count Italy out of this one. And that again, with the biscuit play, like, out of nowhere. Oh, man. And unfortunately, we see a great match. Filippo being eliminated. Yarrow advancing.